one life is in US and life in Kenya also.
Yeah, we will do that. So we
Yeah.
are live right now. Let me
Uh,
introduce myself and then I will let you introduce yourself
yeah.
as well. Hello guys, my name is Tabs and again welcome to Tabs Hope Hub channel. I want to say thank you so much for those who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support. Those who have been watching my videos, although sometimes I come and disappear, sio kupenda, sometimes our schedule are my schedule is a bit tricky, and especially because most of my major targets are it's people back in Kenya, because hao ndio sana sana, I want them to know the ways they can come to America, and I think I'm so much more, I know much about home more than, so ndio nawaleta karibu na mimi. So when I say watu nyumbani, you guys are my target or my audience. So saa zingine I go to work 8 a.m., I come back at 4 p.m. Back home it's past midnight, so there is no way, even if I go live, I'm gonna be talking to myself. So that is where, tuna lose connection kidogo. So today I have a very very good friend of mine. He is Mwalimu Hilali, ni wa kutoka kule kwa kina Mr. Ruta. Na please hatuongei mambo na politics here, so usiseme utamsikiza because it's from that side. Hakuna story za Azimo na whatever UDA. Mimi hata siyuko in so much
Hiyo
politics.
ni kazi
So
bure.
actually the reason I have decided to bring him here is because we have a very super good conversation, and I love it because this one now it is coming from a man. It's not gonna come from me, you know what I mean? It's not gonna come from me whereby you will say, oh, I'm sided with women. No, we want to hear it from a man himself. And please guys, allow me to let him introduce himself. Karibu sana. Please tell us who you are.
Okay, asante. My name is Mr. Hilary Chepkerio, Mwalimu. So by
Mm-hmm.
the name that suggests that I'm a teacher. Okay, I wish I was a teacher in the US, but I'm a teacher in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm an high school teacher. I'm also a mentorship program. I run so many mentorship programs,
Mm-hmm.
especially for the boy child and the girl child society.
Wow.
Yeah,
Great.
we're working to raise a very good society.
Mm-hmm.
And where I come from is Baringo County, but I stay in Eldoret. That is where I stay. And
Okay.
again, that is where I have so many companies. I'm also a businessman. I do
How
some sales. I do sell some cars.
wow, amazing.
O-
Asante
On
sana
day.
and karibu. Karibu
Yeah.
and thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
Nimesikia you are from Baringo County. Utakuja hapa siku ingine utuambie security wise uko Baringo kwenye tunaonanga kuna vile sometimes wizi wa
Kabisa.
ng'ombe. So today tutaongelea kitu ingine tofauti sana. See, it's not like it's really new to us. It is there, it has been there. It's only that we want to acknowledge or to let people know like the change is here with us, and the world is changing. We are transitioning, and
Yeah.
it is we are in a place whereby kama kuna mvutano, because we have our parents who are old school. They
Yes.
don't really understand these things, and
That's
here
true.
comes again, we have a generation whereby people have been empowered, both girls and women.
Yeah.
uh, Life has changed, definitely. It's not
Yeah.
at that time whereby women used to sit home and the husband would go work and bring food on the table. Right
Yes.
now everything has become expensive, so it is a situation whereby both mom and dad
And God. Yeah.
have to bring something on the table for
Yeah.
that house, to keep running. Otherwise, mtu mmoja will break his or her back, right? So
Yeah.
now, because we're talking about the law of transition, Mr. Mwalimu, me, I love calling you Mwalimu for some reason. So please,
Thank you.
because you are a high school teacher, and
Mhm.
I am so glad because you are that one man who is educated, and I know you are a career man.
Yeah.
And when I see you, I cannot compare you with a man who is 80, 70 years old.
Yes. Sure.
And because we are living for today, I
Mm.
would like to welcome you so you can tell us, are you guys ready for the change? What can we do?
Yeah, we ready for the change. Kwanza,
Mm-hmm.
In that 87 years, I'm only 25. 25.
Are you 25 years old? Oh my God, you're so
Yes,
young.
I'm so
And
young.
it's I'm happy to hear from you because do you have a family yet?
No.
No, you don't have a. So it's good. We want to hear from you. What are your plan? What will you expect? Are you ready for the changes that are there and all
Yeah,
those things?
sure. Okay, first and foremost, every man should be ready for the change. Even new ladies should be ready for every change that is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because
True.
right now we are as this thing happened while we're dating.
Mm-hmm.
If you see a man mwenye like let's say a man who doesn't do that house calls you are dating, definitely that husband will not do that thing when you are dating. Forward, okay, let's go backward. I think I was raised in a family of five boys only, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
the firstborn in that five boys only.
Mm-hmm.
So we all usually the only girl I know is my mom, by the way.
Uh-huh.
so so we grew up when she taught us. I started cooking when I was in class three,
Mm-hmm.
cooking every kind of food. So I can just cook anytime.
Mm-hmm.
There's no because and my mom used to tell me, I don't know if you've ever had this saying in Kenya that kijanangu jifunze kupika ndio bibi akileta kichwa
Mm-hmm.
usiteseke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that is kind of motivation also.
Mm-hmm.
So by that saying, you should learn also how to do all these activities. Then
Mm-hmm.
secondly, finances now. Finances should be divided. You bring the two finances, the two of you, you
Mm-hmm.
decide on what to do. The role that has changed in you ladies is pesa
Mm-hmm.
yako ni yetu,
Mm-hmm.
yangu ni ya ni yangu. That is
Yangu
what has changed.
yangu ni yangu, ni ya bwanangu ni yetu.
we nangoja kuambiwa hizo vitu. So it has also changed because and I saw that from my mom
Mm-hmm.
because my mom is somebody they are both teachers, primary school teachers with my dad. In
Oh.
fact, they're teaching the same place.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
So
Same school.
they work in the same place.
Oh,
And
amazing.
it is not even a coincidence because dad started teaching that school in 1994
Mm-hmm.
up to now.
Mm-hmm.
And then mom joined in 2010 huko,
Mm-hmm.
but ni village school ya huko tu. So like I saw something when they want to do a project,
Mm-hmm.
they will combine effort together.
Okay.
Let's say you are 20,000, I bring my 20,000, we do something.
Mm-hmm.
But I know the kind of a man, an old school man now, like my dad and beyond,
Mm-hmm.
they'll start saying that a woman will not provide, is not supposed to provide for me,
Mm-hmm.
or a woman should not even give me his own, yeah, her own even coin,
Mm-hmm.
which is a bit wrong, Kiasi. I think people should start bringing efforts in marriage because there's something about marriage. It is a companionship.
Yeah, it is a
It, it's
companionship.
not a punishment. It is a companionship.
It is
Two
not.
people who agree to meet together to make a life together. But if you see people who are quarreling even when they are dating, that is not a good companion. And I have a favorite quote which I always say that a cheater is always a cheater.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who cheats in relationship will always cheat in relationship. Somebody who mistreats you while you are in a relationship will always mistreat you when you will become a wife.
And it's become
That
even worse.
it will, in fact, you'll upgrade because he has already put a ring on your hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they feel like
Yeah,
they own you. You have nowhere to go.
yeah, sure. So there's something that the old school mothers and the fathers were doing,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the year 1990s.
Mm-hmm.
Weni modo wa nyumba, mnasemaga hivyo? Modo wa
Okay.
nyumba.
Mtoto wa nyumba, yeah. Yeah. Tunasemanga
That is a
that.
lady or a man?
Yeah. We say
That is
modo
a
wa
lady.
nyumba. If I go
Eh?
outside and meet a Kikuyu, I will say modo wa nyumba. That means like we are from the same, like,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
modo wa
sure.
nyumba. Because it's a Kikuyu, like when I say modo wa nyumba, it's like mean like we are like from the same, like same
Oh,
tribe,
mtoto wa
same
nyumba
home.
moja,
Yeah. Nyumba
mtoto
moja.
wa home.
Mm-hmm. Into a
Yeah.
home.
So I think it has been even in the African culture whereby
Mm-hmm.
you'll find a man doing some certain things, providing only,
Mm-hmm.
but the lady, ambaye the wife now, to stay at home, start cooking, yani is doing all the anakaa kama housewife, that is an housewife.
Yeah.
But there's a change where education ilikuja. Education really helps a lot of ladies, by the way. And I don't know, Tabs, if you realize something, in the year 2008, ladies were like, ladies
Mm-hmm.
were backward. Hawakuwa wanaenda university. They were not going to university, but men were more in the university.
Yeah,
But
true.
did you realize a transitional of change from 2009 up to now that more ladies are going to campus?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
There is something which happened. There is so many organizations which empower the girl child.
Yeah, true.
They started going to school. They started learning new things. And we must give credit, especially we are Kenyans. There's a Gikuyu woman whom I love so much, the late Wangari Maathai.
I love that lady. In fact, I have right here.
uh,
I have a book,
I love,
and that
yeah,
is the only woman I wish I met in Kenya. That is
yeah,
the
sure.
like, given an opportunity, I would have loved to meet her. Right now, I would really love to meet Mother Karua. If I were given
Mother,
opportunity, I would
yeah,
really love to meet Mother Karua.
yeah. So that lady brought a lot of change
A
in the
lot.
girl child.
Mhm,
I think I was watching a story.
mhm.
I don't know if we're allowed to say some YouTube channels. Yeah, there's a guy I will mention his YouTube channel, Abel
That is
Mutua. Yes,
eh?
Abel Mutua. Abel Mutua.
Abel Mutua. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So the storyteller Mkurugenzi.
Mm-hmm.
So he did a story of that Wangari Maathai,
Mm-hmm.
and I watched it. Nikaiwatch vizuri, and then there is a time she was fired in the University of Nairobi because she was protesting that ladies are underpaid
Mm.
while men are paid more while they are doing the same work.
Exactly. And ladies were not given health insurance, they had no benefits because the
Yeah,
papa
sure.
they said your husband has a health insurance and other benefits. So a woman should not get it.
Yeah, yeah,
Which
sure.
was
Even I can check in to the teaching career.
mhm.
Some few years ago, a starting salary of a teacher, like let's say for the 3,000 for a month, the lady will start with around 36,000. But right now they are on equal measures because they bring the same quality on the table. Kila mtu
Yeah.
analeta kazi yake vizuri on the table, which is a change we want together as a country and as an African country. And I
Mhm.
think these things should always go into even African. We are busy singing the Africanism, but we are not doing the things that will make us great like the way America is great. America always say, let's make America great again. But Africa is not being made great again because there's some backwardness bado tunafanya in the society. There are really so many backwardness. You find somebody,
Mhm.
he has gone to work with his wife, like let's me Mimi, and then I've gone with my wife to work.
Mhm.
We've arrived together at around 5 jioni, and then there is a problem. At that 5 jioni, I'll decide to sit in this couch
Mhm.
and wait for her to cook
Mhm.
instead of joining her and decide that you see what we are all tired,
Mhm.
so let's share some work together to
Mhm.
maliza haraka mapema. But because we've got something, I think I'll check you even in the Kalenjin community. There's
Mhm.
something in the Kalenjin community which is very wrong. That we are taken to a okay, it is right for us to agree with our culture that we are going to for a circumcision period. Everything we men are being okay, boys are being initiated to men, which is it has been very good.
Mhm.
But there is something which have you ever heard this thing, Bagule? You don't know. You don't know. I'll bring that to America.
Mhm. Yeah, you
Okay.
better. Mhm.
Yeah. People of the same age set. Yeah. So when you meet together,
Mhm.
or the same person, let's say a person from my age set sees me cooking in the kitchen,
Mhm.
atasema amekaliwa.
Yeah, and
In,
actually, that is the thing I want us to discuss today because I
yeah.
understand you are a high school teacher,
Mm.
you are educated, you can see where the world is going. or where we're heading. Do you think if we don't bring the change right now, the world, and especially in Africa, will still be like upside down? Or do you even think like this is the reason, like most likely our
Mm,
women don't
mm,
want to get married anymore? Because like when our mom were growing up or when they were raised, they were being
mm,
told, kazi yenyu ni jikoni, and they
mm.
obeyed that. In
Yeah,
today's world,
sure.
a woman has been empowered. They have become HR. They are doing amazing, amazing jobs out there. They have good job. They have great job. They own companies.
Yeah,
And
sure.
there is no way, I don't think, in today's world. And please, Msione, we have to talk the reality. There is no
Yeah,
way
we should. Yeah.
a woman today will go to work. A husband goes to work. We come back home in the evening. We have kids. They need to be washed. Homework need to be done. Laundry need to be done. We need to cook. We need, even if there is a house help in that homestead, there is still a lot that people need to do. Let's say like there is homework.
Yeah, sure.
Are you gonna sit right there
Yeah.
as a couple and expect your house girl to do homework for your kids? It is also advisable.
No.
It is also very
Yeah.
advisable as a couple, give shower to your kids every now and then. If you are a man, you can help shower your sons when they are three,
Yeah,
4
sure.
years old. You know what? You will notice a change that maybe a woman may not
Yeah, sure.
see. You will definitely, like right
Yeah.
now, we are living in a very cruel and crooked world. You will know whether your son is even being molested or no. Ukiachia
Yeah.
kazi zingine msichana wa kazi kila saa, ama uachie bibi yako kazi zingine kila
Yeah.
saa, she may not even notice something. No, there is something wrong with this boy. For you, if you bathe
Yeah,
your
sure.
son or you take care of it, just help him with the bathroom, you'll know, oh, kuna shida nimenotice na my son. So do you think we are ready, to face this world together, do things like, even if I will not advocate like for equality because nitachapwa, but ile like at least bow down kidogo, tuinuane,
Yeah, sure.
tusaidiane. And we are talking about household. We're not even talking about money here. We're talking about raising a family
Outside.
together,
Yeah,
household.
sure.
And of course, making even your partner happier without
Yeah.
making him or her feel like a slave in a
Yeah.
marriage. That is where we are. Please tell us, do you think we are going to have any change?
I think we love a change. The current world is changing each and every day. But I'm seeing something.
Mm-hmm.
The change starts from us. We are the advocate of change.
Mm-hmm.
We are the advocate of change. Sisi wenyewe.
Mm-hmm.
So it will start from us, so that our kids will learn from us. So that
Absolutely.
yeah, sure, our kid will learn that,
Mm-hmm.
okay, dad was doing this. My son will learn that dad was doing this. So I love to do. What is making us not to do sometimes is we never saw our dad getting into the kitchen.
True.
Yeah, and we believe and we believe that it is something that men don't go to the kitchen.
Actually, we have made it look like is it an abomination?
It's a
Something
taboo.
like a
It's a
taboo.
taboo.
Like a taboo.
Yeah,
Absolutely. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, like
yeah.
a taboo.
But there's something I want to categorically state that it's a taboo, yes. But do you know the kitchens that we have nowadays has changed? We have a gas cooker. Women no longer sit while they are cooking.
And I will differ with you. I will
Yeah,
disagree, and I will not say it is a taboo. And
yeah.
because if we still
It's not. Yeah,
if we still put it as a taboo in a world we
yeah,
live in
sure.
today, then we're not advocating for a change. Because
Yeah,
assuming
yeah.
you are
Mm,
married to me, you
mm,
come home, I am
mm.
sick, I can't cook, I can't do nothing. Do you know we have that man who will sit there wondering, now where do I even start?
Yeah,
What
sure.
when he's sick,
There are
and
so many.
you're asking him tunapika nini? And she's there,
Yeah.
she's sick, she needs you. So me, this is what I think. If those who are raising kids today, like I would say, if I am a mom, what kind
Mhm.
of a husband do I want for my daughter? And if I'm
Yeah.
raising a son, what kind of a husband do I want him to be to that
Want
girl?
my son to be. Yeah.
Yeah. what kind of a husband do I want him to be to that girl? If there is
Mm,
those things that I've been wishing my husband could give me,
mm.
can I start coaching my son? You know, when you grow up, when you get a wife, you can do A, B, C, and D for for your wife. Like, it
Yeah,
is not a
yeah.
tab.
So
It is not something wrong. And
it is,
I
but
think
it,
that what you have
mm,
said here, what we see,
yeah,
it's what we
mm,
digest, it's what we harvest, and it's what we put in here. I will give
yeah,
a good example with my husband. My
hmm,
husband was raised by both mom and dad. The
yeah,
mom was the only child. So she
hmm,
was like kind of pampered. She didn't know so much to do with the kitchen.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
and the dad, now my father-in-law, is the one who cooked for his boys all through the
For his
life.
boys, yeah,
And he didn't feel bad because this is America. He's an American. He's a white. Of course, it's not a big deal for them. And right
yeah.
now, cooking in this house of mine and my husband, it has never been a big deal with my husband.
It's not a big deal. Yeah,
He'll be like, "You are at work. He give me a call. What do you feel like eating?" I
yeah,
will tell him I'll come home and I will find warm food. He will
mm,
serve. We eat. I clean.
yeah.
And it's that those are the things that we're not just trying to show men like mko tofauti, ama we're not trying to bring these Western things. You know, kila
Mm,
mtu anataka kupendwa, kila mtu anataka kusaidiwa. If I have
yeah,
come home from work, I am tired. If I am making sukuma, can you help me with ugari? Or can you do homework with the kids? Or
yeah,
can you help me with the kid? Like, because that way ndio inaleta watu hadi pamoja, you know.
yeah. Sure.
You will always be missing like, oh my, I love to see me and my husband both in the kitchen. I love to see my husband doing homework with the kids.
With the
Or
kids, yeah. Washing the clothes, everything.
mm-hmm,
Okay, there's something I was trying to say about that.
mm-hmm,
Eh, so many men believe that it is a taboo because we never saw our dads going to the kitchen. But I was bringing the point that kitchens nowadays are no longer the same. Ile ya meko, the three stones. You
hakuna
have some, you have gas cookers, all those electric cookers. So women are no longer seated while they are cooking
mm-hmm,
because while at home nowadays we are taught that okay, when your mom is cooking, especially for us now, the men now, we are not supposed just you're not supposed just to get inside because you might find your mom, especially in those old school kitchens. So
mm-hmm,
you must just say, "Mom, hi, you are there. Okay, I'm coming in," so that she will stay properly.
yeah, mm-hmm,
Yeah, but the kitchens that are there, the modern kitchen, you'll find a gas cooker, which is you cook while standing. Nowadays, even by the way, there's something which I don't find it so hard, even up to now. The age that I have at 25, I have brothers who are in my our last born is in class 8.
mm-hmm,
I have brothers who are very young, who are still in high school, campus. So one thing I always do, even when I'm at home, I always go to the kitchen and cook for both of them and for both parents and my brothers.
mm-hmm.
I just cook, literally cook, take the food, tukule wote na kila mtu aende alale.
And do
But
you think that will change the moment you'll get a wife?
it won't. I know you want to say it will change.
Yeah, because nataka kukuhama.
It won't change. It is hard to change because
Mhm,
it's hard for me to come and wait for my wife afike kwa job then sasa akuja apike. Nikifika very early, si mimi ndio nitapika.
mhm,
Akifika late, akifika very early, she will cook some, nitapika nipike zingine. Okay, there's something I realized.
mhm,
So many women are empowered and they have gone to workplaces. I'm somebody who uses Absa Bank, former
mhm,
Barclays. So when you go to that office, you'll find everybody who is in that office. It's a woman.
mhm,
I Tabs, I really wonder what's wrong with our men. They are when men are no longer working, men are no longer in school. Men are not just that is why I started an organization. It was meant for the boy child. It is Boys to Men Society.
mhm,
I just wanted to empower the boy child because the first person you will meet in that Absa Bank is a watchman who is standing at that gate na ni mwanaume.
mhm.
Ukiingia huko ndani, the only people you'll find kuanzia teller up to the manager is women.
It's women. That's
Meaning there's somewhere we started going wrong as the boy child, sisi wenyewe. That's a topic for another day. We
mm-hmm,
started going wrong somewhere.
mm-hmm.
And sorry, you lost.
No,
Okay, and the main thing that made us to go that direction is this backwardness where we believe that women are only supposed to remain at home.
mm-hmm,
Women are just supposed to wafagie nyumba. Women are just supposed to give birth only. You know,
mm-hmm,
in some communities, we are supposed to do a documentary by the December. Don't miss. You should
mm-hmm.
come and we do that documentary.
Yeah,
So
remember
the
I told
Pokot
you I'm
community
planning on that. Yeah.
and yeah, sure. So they in those communities, they believe on something which is very wrong. That women are only supposed to give birth. There are a tool of giving birth. You listen to such sentiment na unaanza kushangaa hii dunia tunaelekea wapi.
It's so sad.
Okay,
Quite.
you'll find a woman. Yeah, so sad. And I must thank that Wangari Maathai first,
Mm-hmm,
because if you see the most empowered women in the society in this country, it is the
mm-hmm.
Gikuyu women.
That's true.
Gikuyu women are so empowered. Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
will find a woman. Hata wewe kuwa USA, you know, I look for a Tugen in US, a Tugen lady in US na sitapata by the way.
Oh yeah.
But because it is very hard.
Well,
Ukisikia mtu ameenda US, the whole Baringo, you will know. But in Nyeri or in Kisii, you will find somebody ameenda
kawaida.
US. That is it is
Kawaida.
normal.
Normal, very
Ni
normal.
kawaida,
Yeah.
very normal. Even if you go to universities, University of Nairobi or KU,
Mm-hmm.
if you find a Chugen, it is a pride that we have our girl in Kenyatta University. I'm wondering, you people, it's pride. Yet it is normal in other communities. But
Mm-hmm.
I realize we're still growing. It's everybody is growing. And that kind of thing that we're growing is the change to start from us, especially kwanzia nyumbani.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start doing it ourselves. Wake up as a man because by the way, if you never met or get married together for companionship,
Mm-hmm.
you better quit that marriage. If you got married together because you want to sire kids,
Yeah,
you just quit that relationship. Quit it. If
that's
you
true.
just got married because of financial issues, because atulikuwa umesota ama nini, just
Mm-hmm.
quit it. The only thing that I see most marriage which work is that was companionship.
Yeah,
Na
true.
ni kitu ilikuwa ina work. Yani, they're just friends. The
Yeah,
best
that's.
marriage is those people who are friends. They
Mm-hmm.
know each other from their background. Lakini ile tunapatana hapa town, kesho tunasema huyu ni mama.
I know, right?
Introduce. By the way, it's happening so much here in Eldoret. You meet a lady. By the way, LD imechomewa sana. I think you've been seeing that in newspaper kila mahali. That there's nobody who is married is in Eldoret. Even married people are not married here.
No, it's yeah. I've been watching things on YouTube and I'm puzzled. I'm like, goodness, what is really going on? There
What's
is
happening?
a lot of things that are going on, and I think we're losing it.
We are losing it. We are not having the right thing. We just want to have shortcuts in marriage. So we should start doing the house calls ourselves. And
Mm-hmm.
more so, this quarrel starts when we do not do the right thing in marriages.
That's
When
true.
we just wake up today and say, "Oh, I'm supposed to get married to somebody," and this wife is. By the way, I must give credit to teachers. By the way, teachers are the best wives. I
Yeah.
know you are so unataka kujitetea.
Ah,
Okay,
acha nisijitetea.
but I won't get to married to a teacher. By the way, I'm getting married to somebody a nurse.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
So
Okay, that's amazing.
no, it's not amazing. It's
No,
normal.
no, si umesema kama ni mimi nimekupoteza ama ni mimi sijasikia vizuri.
Yeah.
Umesema nini?
Okay, I've just said
Mhm.
okay, teachers or madams now who are in high school or primary school, they're the best wives. I think it's a narrative, yes. No, nobody has proved it. But there's somebody who said if you want to prove it, screenshot your village, which I barely agree with it sometimes.
Mhm.
But I think nurses are also good.
They
Uh,
are.
they
I
are
mean,
good.
kila mtu anaweza kuwa mzuri. Hiyo inakuanga tu ni character, not the
The
title.
character, yeah.
It's just a
So
character.
so in that basis ya kusema ni character, let's also change the attitude as men that it is a character that we come, cook at our own places. Okay, we take our kids, tunawapeleka out. It's a character we should change also. Tuwapeleka out. By the
Yeah.
way, yeah,
Woi, hiyo kwanza, woi men, please, leo hebu mtusikize. If you go out with your boys, which it is okay, go out with
yeah,
your boys on Friday, but can you please do something for your family on a weekend as well? You
yeah,
know, by the way, because you find men and our own men Wakikuyu, sio wote though,
yeah,
but
for sure.
unapata kila time ni deal.
Deal.
Kila time, kila weekend ni deal. Like those kids of yours have never even seen you home on weekend.
Yeah,
Like when
sure.
you start to a deal on Sunday, January, Sunday, itaisha December. Maybe the
Yeah,
only time they will see you, it's you taking them to Usago for Christmas. That's it. Which is not
on 25th,
yeah,
which is,
time
yeah,
for the family. Of course, I am not Mimi your cancel our marriage, but
yeah,
I am married.
mm,
Myself, I am married, and I know
mm,
those things that work for me, and I know
mm,
there are things that cannot work for somebody else. But here, it's just logic. Those things that you can do to anyone and feel like yes. I'm a wife or yes, I'm a husband and feel appreciated. You know that creating time together as a family. Because
yeah,
if you look at it this way, and especially the way our kids back home have been raised,
mm,
utapata when that old age come ya wazazi,
mm,
the mom is being taken care of so well by the kids
mm.
more than the dad.
More than the dad, yeah,
You know why? Because these kids saw their mom cooking, my mom washing. When they're sick, mom is there with them in the hospital. When they need something, it's mom. When they want to talk to somebody, and dad was there providing. He
mm,
shared them, but he was
yeah,
not
sure,
there for like emotional, emotional support. Ile support, ile love ya mtoto, maybe they never experience it from the dad. Because
yeah,
tuseme dad akimaliza kufunza aenda Mungedhao for us, it's those centers, penye ataenda center, sit down
yeah,
with wazee, kula nyama, come home, kohoa, get served food, go sleep.
mm.
No question like how was your day?
How
No
was your day? How was your school?
how was the school? How
Yeah,
are you performing? Is there anything bothering you? No.
yeah,
So, and that's the time like you see kids getting so much close to their
mm,
mothers more than the
mm,
dad. Because like mom will be there listening, mom will be there serving them food. Mom is the one who is putting them to sleep. Mom is the one preparing them go to work.
yeah.
So there is a danger. There is a very big, huge
It's a
danger.
big danger. It's
In
a
a
big danger.
by the way, like you find when the dad is sick,
Yeah,
and the kids maybe wako Nairobi, whatever
yeah,
wamesoma, they will
yeah.
ask the dad to be taken to a dispensary right there by home.
A dispensary. What?
But it's mom, they send ambulance.
Hi.
Wanatuma
Kenyatta
mama
Hospital.
apelekwe Nairobi.
Yeah,
And we can't blame them. We cannot blame
yeah.
them.
You can't blame them.
We cannot blame them. So all we are doing today is we are asking our men, like, let's
Yeah,
bring change in our home.
in our home. Yeah, yeah,
Let's create time for our family. You won't
yeah.
sit down with those big boys. I hear nowadays mnawaita big boys.
The
You
big
won't
boys.
get create time for your big boys, it's fine, but also create time for your
To your
family.
family.
At least eat with your family.
Yeah,
At least even if you're busy like, kama we ni mtu wa biashara, at least if you're that busy like maybe uko na duka, you close your shop at 10. Can you
yeah,
make a routine at least every Wednesday?
yeah.
Nitakuanga
Every Wednesday.
na familia
Mm,
yangu. And at
mm,
least every Sunday, even if I don't have money to take them out for dinner or lunch,
mm.
can we go for a walk as a whole family? You know what I
It's
mean?
our whole family. Yeah,
Like, yeah, there is so many things that people can do. It's not all about umfuko. There are
yeah,
those
sure.
things like get that ball. Hiyo ya makaratasi tu. Toka
Yeah.
hapo nje. Ita
Mwende
mama,
mkacheze.
call your kids, chezeni. Those kids will feel like, but we have a tendency of like you see your dad, you keep quiet. You can't talk because you're even scared of talking. And we may look like a normal thing, but in
Yeah.
the sense it's not. Because
Of
unapata
course.
mtoto anaumia. And I'm sorry to say this, maybe your son could be molested, who knows?
Yeah,
But
sure.
they don't even have guts to tell you. Number one, they don't even see you. Number
They
two,
don't.
you never created that relationship with your son. So
Yeah.
even opening up to you,
Yeah.
it's it's it's
Very hard.
it's
Very
hard.
hard.
Maybe you
Mm.
will never even know until something happened and that son of yours is
Mm.
taken to the hospital.
Mm.
That daughter of yours is taken to the hospital, and the nurses will be telling you and the doctor, oh, this has been going on
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah.
And now you
Hey.
start thinking, where did I fail?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Being absent, number one. Being no,
Absentee parents.
yeah, absentee, like you are providing. And by the way, if
Yeah.
you agree with me, Mwalimu, you
Yes.
will know our African thing. We have that thing, "Ni nini mnakosa?"
Yeah.
That's how our men usually act. Ni nini mnakosa? As long as
Mnakosa.
anatoa, like
As long as I provide.
as long as ana provide,
Yeah.
we ana assume kila kitu iko sawa.
Yeah.
Without knowing his
Yeah.
presence is needed, his time is
Yeah.
needed. Let your kids see like, oh, leo
Mm.
baba ametupikia kuku, ameambia mama kae chini atupikie, And
Yeah.
that is where your son will start learning something
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Sure.
If you hit your wife in front of your son will do definitely the same thing, like, baba,
Yeah. Sure.
lakini you see, we
Mm.
have this tendency,
Yeah.
and mimi pangu ni pangu, I love it, but if you don't love it, nauone kama ni kitu mbaya, it's still fine.
Yeah.
You see, in Africa, we have this thing, like, if I'm walking on the street with my husband, if he happened to hold my hands, kila mtu atatusautia, toweni nzi kwa barabara. But if me and my husband happen to fight kwa barabara, what will happen?
Yeah.
Kila mtu atakuwa busy na simu, video.
Simu. Yeah.
Nobody will tell us tuache kuchapana. Nobody will
Yeah.
tell.
Sure.
No. So I think pia tuko na hii kitu ya kulearn kuchukua vitu mbaya, tunakosa
Yeah.
kuchukua zile vitu poa. That is one thing I have noticed. People are really
Yeah.
harvesting negative, wakiweka kwa bucket, all the negative.
Yeah. Sure.
But anything positive, like me, if you ask me, my mom and dad, they love each other, yes. But did I ever saw them like even like saying hi, dear, pana?
Right. Yeah. You've even said something. Not even saying hi dear. Do you know our parents will never say I love you, my the mother to my kids. They will never say that. They will never say that.
No, they'll
After,
actually, even kwa mbele ya watu, it will be like,
yeah,
maybe that is mama watoto or something.
yeah.
So,
And then I love something about the Luos, the Luos here in
mhm,
Kenya.
mhm.
When they introduce their wives, they will introduce them with some romantic words.
Very
But
nice,
yeah,
very
yeah,
nice. I am a Kikuyu. Would I love
yeah,
to be introduced that way? Absolutely. Oh yeah,
yeah.
I want to
Now,
be like a queen.
a queen, yeah. But go to a Kalenjin like Mwalimu here, a Kikuyu man, they'll say, "Huyu ni mama huyu." "Huyu ni
Yeah,
mama watoto."
ama maybe I'm just passing by. And
Yeah.
instead of him calling me to introduce me, he
Yes.
gonna be, hawa ndio watu wangu wenye nawaambiaga.
Okay, you never real. Okay, the reason even I loved it is, okay, nilicheka kwa sababu my dad, when he wants to call my mom,
Mhm,
especially in public places,
mhm,
he will call him her by her name,
mhm.
or amuite where where.
And that thing is still very common in our Kikuyu
Yeah,
setup. Oh, mhm.
but you'll find Luo men saying baby, okay, babe, okay, those sweet names which ladies do want to be called. By the way, for men who are looking to date or do something, the best thing to make your wife feel good is to praise yani umsifu tu, yani
Mhm.
she'll feel good.
Yeah,
But
true.
when you call her by name, like let's say Tabs, and you are the husband, she'll wonder, are we brothers or sisters or we are friends?
And by the way, it happens. I will give my own example. We've been
Yeah,
together with my husband for 5 years.
yes,
And if I call him by his name, he knows
yeah.
there is a problem somewhere. And he'll
There's
be
a
like,
problem.
I do. What? And he
Okay,
will even ask me, where's John?
yeah,
And he'll be like, now I do. Because, like, we are so much used to, like, calling him babe. Or so
yeah,
when he call me Tabby,
yeah,
basi kuna kitu nimefanya.
yeah. It is
Nimekosea.
the same way because also some few months or some few years while I was dating, when
Mhm,
I could ask my fiancée,
mhm,
okay, I could call her by her name, or wakati nikimuita tu na jina yake is when nimekasirika.
oh yeah,
Akijua tu, so anajua nikishamuita na jina yake anajua huyu ashakasirika.
hiyo
So
ashakasirika.
like hata yeye mwenyewe nikisikia tu akiniita Hillary, najua tu hapo ni kunoma. That is, there's
Mm,
something going on.
kuna kitu and you start thinking, what did I do? And
Yeah,
then you
what did I
figure
do?
out how to solve that problem.
But for my mom and dad, it is normal. Kuitana tu majina yao ama kusema Baba Hillary. And in fact, he's calling Baba Hillary, you'll bring milk, or you'll bring this and this, instead of calling him, okay, my husband, or you see such things. And then there's something which you said earlier.
Mhm,
We are creating, if we don't create time for our kids, we are creating something called fear to our kids.
mhm,
Our kids will grow up fearing us, wakituogopa tu.
kabisa.
So when they do a mistake in school, well, or when they, especially in campus, when they go to a club, let's say for parties, when they get their phone get lost, everything, or
Mhm,
they lose their financial nini, so they will fear calling you. But I learned from the best. My dad is one of the best that I could ever learn from. So he
mhm,
used to tell us that I want you as my sons that whenever you are always in a problem, the first person to remember is to say I want to call dad or mom.
mhm.
Yeah, like umeshikwa na askari. The first person to call is not your friend.
Let your
I want
friends.
I just want to call mom and daddy.
Mhm,
So I think that is what we should always create. When we create time for our kids, they will learn that this dad ni mtu anatupenda.
kabisa.
This dad wants the best for us. Like I'll check for an example where see tukiwa home, especially COVID.
Mhm,
COVID was the time we stayed with our parents so much. So
yeah.
we learned a lot from them. So my dad was used to tell me something,
Mhm,
not even me alone. We used to go to the shamba. When we finished that shamba, we could just joke. You joke you mock each other.
mhm,
Imagine mocking your dad. Ati daddy umekaa hivi na hivi,
mhm,
and then he will mock you also. You mock yourself. Yani while you are laughing, it's a friendly mock. It's a joke. But
mhm.
the society that we're in, mo- even some people were wondering, while they see us mocking our dad, wanasema nyinyi mnakaa aje? Amheshimu baba yenu.
Yeah, they're
But
not getting like you guys have a good relationship
yeah,
and joke.
we have a good relationship with him. In
Mhm,
fact, Tabs, when I always land myself into problems,
mhm,
like nimegonga vitu za wenyewe, nimeenda nikafanya, I did a mistake, the first person I'll ever call is dad.
mhm,
And each and every day, even hata jioni yaishi, the first person I'll call kama nimechoka mahali, let's mean nimechoka job mahali yote, the first person I'll call is dad or mom.
mhm.
But because they never created some fear to us, they created something that is called friendly parent. It is parenthood is something called friendly to all your kids. You don't become so harsh to them. When they do a mistake, you discipline them, yes, which is good. You discipline them, and
Mhm.
you discipline them immediately when the mistake has been done. And by that fact, so many parents have left that role of discipline to the mothers.
True.
And you'll agree with me that mothers are very soft
Mhm,
because as for my mom, when there is something that is going on at home,
mhm,
ataniambia na dada atakubali kweli,
mhm,
or ataniambia hey, dad has Okay, will dad agree with your thing, or will dad do that and that? So we all have that fear that our mothers are not, that they have a good heart to us. So
Mhm.
it's hard for them to discipline us, by the way. But your dad will discipline you right away. He'll say the right thing in on your face. Your dad will tell you if you done shit, he'll tell you on your face. But your mom will go somehow na anakwambia we nitaambia daddy.
Yeah,
And
true.
na hata kuja kumwambia, by the way,
No.
atasahau. So tukiachia, when we leave that parenthood to our mothers or our wives, we are doing something wrong. We're not nurturing our kids to the best right direction. So we must all check everything on our hands. We
Mm-hmm.
discipline our kids on the right thing, to do the right thing. And then again, we check them. We also appreciate them. It is called intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. We check them to a house every Sunday. By the way, check them to check your kids to for an out, especially Sunday. It's called Sunday out. After church, you go out with your kids every Sunday, because
Mm-hmm.
that's the only time you'll be with your kids.
That's
There's
true.
no other time you'll be with your kids. Okay, if not, sisi walimu tunakuwa nao. I know you nurses, you have got some night shifts, especially here in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but for us, huwa tunaenda, we always there every evening and also on the weekends. So we you should provide to your family for the best. Want always have the want to give your family the best thing they'll ever get, especially in education. Educate your kids
Mm-hmm.
and empower your kids to do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
They should always do the right thing. I always tell, even to our viewers who are viewing right now, tell your kid that they should know how to milk cows. Tell your kid, both men and women, the boy child and the girl child, they should know how to milk cows. Okay, they should know how to cook. Both,
Yeah.
watch it.
Mm-hmm.
When they use tabs, there's something here in campus,
Mm-hmm.
especially these campus ladies. Some of them don't know how to cook. Some few of them, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
because they were brought up by an house help.
Yeah.
This house help will cook everything, provide everything, food for them. They cook and give them. So they don't know how to cook. There's a lady who visited me some days,
Mm-hmm.
and she could only cook rice peke yake. And do you know how to cook rice? It's very simple. And but I know this is not in US, ugali.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so many ladies don't know how to cook ugali, by the way. They
Um.
don't.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. Okay, okay. For me, I personally say I am not so good in ugali. Unajua kuna ile weakness too. I will
yeah,
cook anything else apart from ugali. I make it, but for some reason mi siwezi kuambia why ugali yangu inakaukanga, why ugali yangu inaunguaga. I don't know. Me, my dad actually used to know. My ugali it's usually like a cake. I
no,
don't want that is my weakness in cooking. That is the only meal I don't want. I don't like cooking, but
but
anything else, perfect.
but at least you can cook.
Oh
There
yeah.
are some who can't. There are some who can't. Okay, there
Mm-hmm,
are also men who can't even cook tea, prepare tea.
mm-hmm.
They can't.
I
But
know. I know someone here. Here, I don't want to mention her. Her dad visited
yeah,
and she made chai na microwave,
yeah,
like maziwa, majani na maji.
na
And
maji.
dad tasted it. He was like, no way, rudisha hii chai yako jikoni. And I was also shocked. Like, how would you make your dad a microwave
Yeah,
chai?
yeah. Look,
You
now
know?
there's something you have to tell us. There's a story you were telling me in the comment section that you came with your husband back here at home,
Mm-hmm.
and then your mom saw you not serving
Him,
him
yeah. And they were
supper.
asking me, why am I not serving him? And for him, he don't know how to be served. If I serve him, it's very once in a while. Like let's say, kama saizi me I'm home, it's my off day. He has a few 2 3 things he need to
Yeah,
do outside at work. So if I come home and I have made food, I may request him, can I serve you? But he's
Yeah,
not,
sure.
and he want to serve himself, not that because it's not romantic or anything. He want to
Yeah.
serve himself what he know he will finish.
You will finish.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
will say this here, and vile watu wataichukulia hii sawa. You know,
Yeah.
one thing that made me fall in love with my husband,
Hmm.
our first date, he told me, I am not looking for a maid.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a wife.
Yeah, sure.
That like that, that was like, oh my God, like I've never had
Oh.
that. Never had any man like that. Because wacha nikwambie, because
Yeah.
we dated, unajua kuna hiyo age whereby you are trying to figure out who you are, what you want,
Mm.
who you are looking for. The
Mm.
majority of maybe those boyfriend will be like, utakuja kunifulia nguo?
Ama unajua kupika?
Unajua kupika? Ama you will go, they will ask you to cook and maybe it is a first visit and they want you to cook for them. So
It
me,
is
I
a
met
it,
someone
it is
who
an
is saying,
exam test.
yeah, he don't need I'm not looking for a maid. I'm looking for a wife. I was like, oh
Yeah.
wow. And it just happened. Like he meant his word.
Yeah, sure.
Like he meant it. So I was like, so back home people are looking at me like, kwa nini umserve? And
Yeah.
he's asking me kwa masikio, mbona wasiamka wakajiekea chakula? He's asking me kwa masikio, mbona wasiamka why are they not serving themselves?
Yeah.
Maybe they have to be served. Kwa saa zingine na mtu mwingine amewekewa food anauza, atamaliza, mbona angejiwekea yenye, yeye ako zile za kustuka. And everybody was served
Mm.
apart from me and him. Me,
Yeah.
I served myself and I sat down. And my sister,
Yeah.
like, you're not serving your husband. He woke up, he went, he served himself. What,
Mm.
he felt at Amaliza.
Yeah.
He went, sat down, he ate. He came back to the dining room and all my sister, are trying to wake up. Kwenda
To
kujaribu
see.
kuuliza anataka nini jikoni. Because he came very nice, like we do it here. He has a plate. He is looking for a sink and
Yeah.
na ako na kijiko. And
Yeah.
aliziweka tu, alikuwa anatafuta, by the way alikuwa anatafuta trash can ya kuweka, zile tutakula tunabakini. And so my
Yeah,
sister,
sure.
what is he looking in the kitchen?
What is he looking for?
And so like, what are you looking for? I'm like, oh, it's okay, just leave it there. Just put it on the counter, kitchen counter, leave it there. Aliweka
Yeah.
hapo, akaenda akajiserve matunda, akaenda akakaa. And my sisters
Yeah.
were like, oh, that's how you guys live. I'm like, yeah, if you come to my house, especially my mom
Mm.
atasema nimemkalia chapo. She will
A-
not.
a- Ama umemroga.
Ama nimemroga, yeah. And without knowing, like for me, am I
Mm.
happy? Yes, I am absolutely happy because tunasaidiana. If I am home, he is home, you will always find us in the kitchen, both of us.
Yeah.
Or sometimes he will even say, no, I don't need help. Just go sit down and relax. Do you need anything? If water,
Yeah.
juice, ataniserve naendelea kupika. And then after cooking, we will eat and then I will go to the kitchen. I will clean the dishes, clean the kitchen, and that's. Unaona, tunasaidia amecook.
Mnasaidiana.
Yeah, who
Yeah.
will cook? I will clean. Laundry, when I work on Saturday, who will do laundry for me? Ataziacha kwa mashini zimedry. So when I come home, I will just fold them na niziweke kwa closet. Ile tunasaidiana because he also don't want a situation whereby he has been home all day. I come
Yeah.
home Saturday in the evening, he wants us to go out somewhere and I'm like, oh, nataka kufanya laundry. He's like, no, I did laundry for you. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is like just trying to make even life easier for both of you.
For both of you. Yeah.
Yeah, for both of you. So I think it's a high time people should know, like, helping your spouse. It's not
Yeah.
kukadua. It's not to
It's
even
not for Kandua.
you're not doing her a favor. You're doing yourself a favor too. Because
True.
maybe
Yeah.
that time angekuwa huko bedroom akikunja manguo na maybe
Yeah.
ulimsaidia, mngekuwa hapo sitting having stories, watching a
Having stories.
movie, or
Yeah.
maybe doing something like the
Yeah.
two of you could do.
Mm.
Instead of like me cooking, okay, like when he cook, we
Yeah.
eat, I clean, we go for a walk. But what
Yeah.
if I cook, I clean, by the time I'm finishing, I'm tired. We won't do
You are
anything.
tired.
The couple,
How
we are
can we go for a walk?
yeah, why are we going for a walk whereas I've been for a walk whereas I've been sitting I've
Yeah.
been standing for a whole hour cooking and cleaning. Now I need to sit down. But you see,
Yeah. Sure.
it's so easy. When you cook, I clean, then we are done. You're like, okay, let's go for a walk. Let's go
Yeah.
for a car ride. Let's go look for, cause kuna ile kusaidiana. And we're
Yeah.
talking about if you are home, and also, mwalimu, we also need to understand. You see, even if your wife is a house help, he has
Yeah.
2, 3 kids to raise. Please remember that is a full-time job as well.
It's
Usikuje
a yeah.
upate hajapika uanze makelele, because sometimes kids can give you trouble, and
Yeah.
especially
Sure.
when they go for those jabs, those nini zinaitangwaje, immunization, like mtoto ameenda amedungwa amelia the whole day, then you
Yeah.
come home, mama hajapika hajafanya, actually she's having a headache because the
Yeah.
baby
Sure.
has not stopped crying since morning.
Yeah.
And then you come home, all you telling her is that kugombezaha, you don't even understand. Just come home. The baby is crying, fine. Tell mama, sit down. Cook for that woman. Don't be like, oh, nimesinda job, umesinda home, hakuna kitu umefanya. Sometimes raising kid is not an easy thing. It is a
No, this is tough.
full-time job. It is a full-time job. At least come home basi. If you want her to cook for you, at least
Yeah.
umsikie mtoto.
Yeah. Sure.
Shika huyo mtoto, but why should she be like standing in the kitchen, mtoto kwa mgongo, sijui guy na
Kila
umekaa.
kitu. Yeah. Then there's something.
Uh-huh.
So like that thing ya kukaliwa.
Mhm.
I think if we'll go and do that with my wife at home, my mom atasema kijana yangu ulirogwa, kijana
Yeah,
yangu unaingia kitchen.
but
Una,
we can take
yeah.
that initiative to educate her, to be like,
Yeah.
no mom, nowadays
Things
tumesikia
have changed.
tufanye
Aya.
mambo kwa pamoja. Let's do these things together.
Yeah.
And
There's some.
maybe we'll end up loving it,
Yeah.
She
Sure.
will end up loving it. Because when I started to talk to my mom, she
Yeah.
realized I'm talking sense. And right now, she was telling me the other day I should ask my husband to go home. Like, namuuliza anakuja peke yake ati so like you
Yeah.
see alimpenda in a way like even
Yeah.
tuko home he's just free, he's doing things, he's
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
like so aliona kitu tofauti, and when I talked to her she
Mm.
got it, she aliunderstand, akaanza kusema yeah, you guys are doing the right thing.
The right thing. Yeah.
Sisi tulifanya,
Yeah.
so explaining and talking to them can really
Yeah.
help. Mhm.
So that is it is an initiative we need to bring to the society.
Mhm.
It is one thing we need to check to them and say, no, this is the way we should have to do it. This
Yeah.
thing we have to do the same way we want our kids to be done to. Because I will never expect my kid
Mhm.
or my daughter
Mhm.
aende akuwe housewife even though kama anafanya kazi. I
Mhm.
will never expect her aende afanyie kazi mwanaume mwingine. Ni kama tu ameitwa huko akuwe maid. I
Maybe.
think you saw a bill whereby it was supposed to be passed that housewives are supposed to be paid. Sijui kama uliona hiyo bill.
I think I saw that article.
Yeah,
Sometimes was
because
it
it is
yeah.
a
Mhm.
yeah, ilikuwa somewhere in Kenya. It is circulating that because they are full-time workers, by the way.
They are.
Yeah, because from morning up to evening, it is a job. They should be paid.
It is a job. And also I think na wanaume msiwaingilie sana. I'm just
Yeah.
talking it's a reality. If you
Mm,
have a wife ako home, like even if it is that Sunday, that
mm,
Saturday, go home. Can you
mm.
just let her, go out? You know, let her go out and take care of herself.
Yeah,
Let's
sure.
go out, take care of her nails, her hair, and hata
Yeah.
kama hafanyangi, like
Mm.
unaweza mwambia leo niko na watoto, unataka kufanya nini?
Kufanya
What is
nini? Yeah.
that you would love to do? Because me, I
Yeah.
have seen women saying, mimi
Mm.
nimeambia bwana wangu akae hapo, ninakuja, nimeenda duka, niko kwa park 3 hours. 3 hours
Yeah.
niko peke yangu, and I feel like it is a therapy, because I am telling you, sometimes raising kids is not easy. You have
It
been
is
seeing
not easy.
kid mwenye analia na like and that's why women sometimes they do really fall into postpartum depression. Umepata mtoto amelia, you have nobody to help you. So
Yeah.
sometimes like mwanamke hata atakwambia shika mtoto niende duka, na saa hizo tu
Yeah.
ataenda afanye walk, I feel
Mm.
I am now okay.
Yeah,
So
sure.
even if you are a husband, when you are home there, can you ask your wife what would you love to do today? Because don't see her as a housewife ufikirie hana life, maisha yake tu ni hiyo. You know,
Yeah,
this
sure.
mama need to dress nicely. Can you just give her that money and say, go do shopping for yourself, nitakaa na watoto.
Yeah.
Cook for those kids. Like let her, when she comes, unajua kuna wanawake wengine anasemanga aki niliacha nyumba, nimeenda tu for 2 hours, sufuria zimejaa sinki na ni maziwa ile kuchemshwa. Sufuria zote zimejaa uchafu.
Zimejaa kwa sink.
Vyombo zimejaa kwa meza. Like
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is like when you give your wife that break, and especially a housewife, let her go get her hair done. After
Yeah.
1 hour usianze kumpigia kwani amekaa sana aje. Wacha hata yeye unwind, wacha hata yeye feel tu that break, because unajua kirudi hiyo nyumba tena atatoka next month, who knows.
Next month. Yeah.
So
But again, I disagree with you. Okay. Okay. Not that much. I don't disagree with you, but okay, as your wife, okay, your wife should be okay. Nywele ya bibi yako inafaa kufanywa at least 2 weeks. Ikienda sana 2 weeks.
yeah.
Hey, ya 1 month bana, it will have stayed a lot. Itakuwa imekaa kwa
No, but what I'm trying to say is like
yeah.
you know, kuna mwenye tuseme kama umesongwa braids.
Yeah,
Braids
yeah, yeah, sure.
for a month. They go even some people have really good hair than where azirana haraka it can.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is just give her like stay home, mwambie leo unataka kufanya nini, kusukwa nywele, please go take you good care of yourself, because also sometimes tumewaachilia wamekuwa ni housewife, watoto ni hao to a point whereby you don't see them attractive anymore, and it's not that they are not attractive. These women don't go anywhere. You
Yeah,
don't,
sure.
you don't let them even go get their nails done, got at least a facial, get hair done. You know, wewe unaanza kuona mama amezeeka na ni ile tu change kidogo. And I will
Yeah,
tell
sure.
you, and I know women will agree with me. Most women, when they realize their husband are cheating, they will some will forgive you, but some will be
Yeah.
trying for revenge. Some will be like, oh, okay, you have decided so and so is more prettier than I, it's
Yeah,
more
sure.
looking good more than I. Unaona
Yeah.
mwanamke ameanza kung'ara na by the way aking'ara unaanza kushangaa, guy, is this the
Huh?
same wife?
Yeah.
You know, so just taking good care of them.
Taking good care of. Yeah.
Just taking good care of them. You know, and because I so believe a majority women take good care of their husband. Hata kama
Yeah,
si
sure.
nguo zinahuliwa na housemaid, utapata hizo nguo ukienda kwa closet ama wardrobe, hizo nguo ziko sawa. Maana ukienda kutoka kwa nyumba, bibi yako atakwambia hiyo trouser umevaa siku mbili sasa, no, just change it. You know,
Yeah.
kuna ako, can you reverse it? Can you do the same thing? You know, because my son, it's all balance.
It's all balance. Yeah.
It's all balance. And I was thinking about it today. I was like, those small things we do, those small we do for our partners,
Yeah,
they really
sure.
mean a lot. Me, there are those,
Exactly.
yeah, there are those things that my husband does for me. They may
Yeah.
look small to someone else, but they
Yeah.
mean a lot to me.
They mean a lot.
Been with him for 5 years. I
Yeah.
have never washed. I have washed my car. I think the first time I took my sister-in-law so she can see how we wash his cars in America.
Yeah.
The second time, I think I just wanted to be somewhere alone.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 times in 5 years I
Two
have taken
times in 5 years.
car for a cow. I don't know
Yeah.
how to put air. I gas he does it. I don't know how to do oil change. I don't know anything to do with my car, even the insurance itself. And so I
Yeah.
am here thinking, why should it be so big deal? Like bwanangu ametoa socks akaacha hapo nikasirike, whereas he's doing so much for me. You know,
Yeah.
that is where now we balance. And I'm not saying like tena mtu akuwe careless, unachukua socks una throw. No, I am saying ile tu once in a while umepata uliacha socks hapa, badili ya kucreate fujo kwa nyumba.
An issue. You create an issue.
You know, badili ya creating drama, unaona like surely kumchukulia socks, is it even worth zile vitu zote ananifanyia? Absolutely
Yeah.
no. Ni kitu tu kidogo. Maybe mimi myself, I have found myself so many times even forgetting, oh, alinilipia car insurance. you know.
Mm.
And for
Yeah.
him, unapatanga mostly on Monday because he hate to do laundry so much.
Yeah, sure.
Utapata Monday akienda job amenitext, thank you so much honey for taking care of my laundry. I'm like, oh wow, and I appreciate that something so small. Yeah, because we are in America, anaweza weka nguo zake kwa washa na aweke kwa dryer na aweke kwenye zinafaa kuwekwa.
Yeah, sure.
Like, as a wife, I will do this for him because
Yeah, sure.
he does A, B, C, and D for me. So hapa ndipo nasema kwa marriage we can balance.
Balance.
We
It's
can, we
balance.
can balance. Like he does so much for me. Like, so why is it a big deal
For
kumwoshea
you to do
nguo?
something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why is it a big deal akiniambia, oh babe, niliyopata nini yangu si unipanguzie? I mean, it's not a big
Yes.
deal. And actually he don't even ask. Mimi ndio nitaenda nione nimfanyie. Because utamfanya tu akifanya, I'm like, why didn't you ask me to?
Yeah.
Because walieleziwa tofauti. Actually for them they were raised both wife and both a girl child
A
and
girl.
they're equal.
Yeah.
And that's whereby unapata hata kwa marriage zao hata kulipa bills hawananga stress,
They don't have issues.
bwana ni yeye anafaa kulipa. Imagine you find them doing things equally. Okay, you will
Yes.
find a man taking a bigger share, but all the same utapata mwanamke pia ana contribute a lot because they were raised tofauti. For them they don't know like, oh, kwa nini? So kuna vile vitu zenye tuseme it's so common or it's so normal like for la mzungu like tuseme mimi bwanangu ataona ikiwa so odd nikitikia gari yangu kiati napeleka gari oil change. So kwake anajua hiyo ni kazi ya mwanaume definitely.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
would you do it?
Yeah, sure.
Hizi vitu zingine za bill unapatanga, imagine they have no issues,
They
unapatanga
don't have issues. Yeah.
unapatanga kama hata ni pesa ya college unapatanga wote wanaekea watoto wao the same amount.
The same amount. Yeah.
Unless tuseme the husband is making more than the wife, but
The wife, yeah.
like wame decide every month tutawekanga this amount for our kids. And
Yeah, sure.
also for them,
Yeah.
hawananga hizi story za black tax, whereby mzazi wako ana expect juu nilikufanyia you have to. And I'm not talking doing it willingly, kuna ile kufanya willingly, but kuna ile bado mzazi anakwambia nilikufanyia lazima. We have also,
Lazima.
kuna ile like hata usipompea na hauna inakuwa ni laana na nataka
It is an issue.
ama anaanza kuendelea wewe, Hilali ananiletea mingi, huyo mwingine ananiletea 200, so huyo mwingine for them unapatanga wazazi wao they don't expect anything from them. In fact, because as they were raising them up, they had also opportunity to save for them, for themselves, for the retirement. And of course huku kuna tule tu benefits tunakujanga. Unajua saa zingine unajaribu hata kusave hiyo ya retirement pia inakosa, because kama uko na watoto, sema uko na watoto 3 wote wako shule, uko na mama yako, uko na baba yako, uko na siblings.
Yeah, sure.
Inakuwa so huko ni tofauti though. Huku unapata tofauti.
To add on what you said, or especially in those roles, do you know you find some couples, I have friends who are married, so when you go to their houses you just wonder sometimes, hadi najiuliza ama nikiona nitakuwa hivi, because you'll find the husband akishamaliza kukula anaacha vyombo hapo na anajikalia anaangalia news, then anaambia vitu bebe. so like I'm just like saying, bro, sushike tu, sising ni ile, shika na uende tu uweke huko na ukuje ukae chini. But because we've made our wives to look like, this one is an housewife, huyu, despite hata kama ana work. And then
how about a normal life? Sasa tu tuseme ukweli, these are the things that we want, like at least watu wabadilike kidogo. Tuseme wife amekupea food, umekula, umeamka umeenda kunawa kwa sink, the same sink ndio hiyo plate inafaa kwenda. So why leave your plate on the table, go wash your hands and come sit right there, and the plate is just sitting right there in front of you?
Hey,
mbona si ungeichukua tu, unaenda kunawa mkono? sink ni sink ya vyombo. Si umeenda jikoni?
See, this is the same, yeah.
Uende tu
Shika,
uoshe ukuje ukae.
wengine, you know there's something, wengine hata wanaletewa wanakuja kuoshewa hapo. Yeah, which is being romantic is good. But sasa ile yenye unaacha unaenda kuosha mkono kwa sink and then umeacha plate hapo yenye umemalizia kukula alafu unakuja kujikalia hapo. It's
Alafu
very wrong.
ni yule wetu Mkikuyu anataka tu kukuwa dramatic.
Yeah.
Akinini tu kidogo aiguze karibu ianguke, anaanza fujo.
Anaanza neke.
Hii sahani iko iendelee kwa meza.
So, and then to add on another thing you just said, you said you make your wife to look attractive. Do you
For
know when
yourself.
yeah, when you make your wife to be attractive, it is hard for you to change. It is very hard for you because you made a wife. My dad usually tells me that there's no way you will find a wife material. You find the wife with the material, then you make a wife from the material.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's you can make her the way you want. Let's say a good example. We're not
yeah,
trying to say like you change them in a bad way. Like
yeah,
tuseme you find me making my hair, making my nails, and then umeanza
yeah,
kusema ni bibi ya nani atengenezanga kucha. We're trying to say,
yeah.
trying to make them in a good way. Maybe
In a
you
good way.
someone who never knew what manicure pedicure is like, and you
Yeah,
wanna
sure.
take them out for a treat. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? If
yeah,
you
sure.
go out there and you feel, mimi nikiona mwanamke amevaa hii ndio napenda, nasikianga, you
You
know,
know?
kama
Yeah,
ameng'ara,
yeah.
like do the same to your wife. Usiende home yeye uone ako sawa, amefunga stockings all day,
Talking.
amevaa manguo zimefika huku, na ukienda huko nje, okay, you know we have this set of men
Yeah.
mwenye ataambia unaenda wapi kama umevaa hivyo, na pengine tu mwanamke amevaa tu jinsi imemtoa tu poa,
And then yeah, yeah.
atamkataza. But when you find them cheating, you will find them cheating with a woman dressing exactly what you stopped me from wearing.
Yeah, sure, yeah, sure. Ati bibi ya nani anaenda na mimi hivi? Ah.
Yeah, na
That's
wewe ukienda huko kutafuta mwanamke mwingine, unaenda kutafuta exactly like kile umenikataza, ndio unaenda kutafuta huko nje.
unaenda kutafuta huko unaangalia vizuri. I saw something. I don't know if you've ever seen this clip. I don't know if you are a football fan. There's a time Messi and Ronaldo were receiving some gifts, these Ballon d'Or gifts. So when they were seated, their wives were called to come in front. So like, man, damn, these women were dressed to kill. So like, even the two of them, the Ronaldo and Messi, couldn't believe that it is their wives because the way they are dressed, it is like it's just great. So I realized something. Dress your wife to be the best. Just want to be the best for them. And also, you ladies, tell us also to dress the best. You can't expect us to wear the bad things and then ukifika huko nje unaniambia nataka ule jamaa amevaa, napendanga mtu amevaanga check shirts.
But you
Na
know, sometimes you are also stubborn. I'm sorry to say, but sometimes like, by the way, me and I'm talking about from our nini, saa zingine
yeah,
our huyu pole pole aki msinichape. Saa zingine unaweza ambia mtu in a very nice way.
yeah,
Naweza penda uvae shati kama so and so.
so
Ama
and
saa
so.
fulani nimeona. Unajua utaanza kuambia unamtaka.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Oh, huyo ndio umeona mzuri. You know, when you are just suggesting something.
Yeah, I think you should be smart. Enda internet, tafuta the same shirt na umwambie babe, vaa kaka shirt kama hii. Yes,
Sasa
ulikuwa umeona kwa James.
ambazo ununuliwi utarudi utoe wapi nini? But I will say there is always something that I have noticed with men.
Yeah,
You see, if your wife dresses so nicely, if you
yeah,
make her look good, like
yeah,
even when you go out, even your own fellow men will compliment her.
yeah.
Paul will also compliment, wow, you know, kuna bibi mzuri, like
Kuna bibi mzuri.
umempokea vizuri. You don't want to go outside there and you are being asked, guy, huyo ndio bibi yako.
Ama when you're going for a business meeting, you don't check your wife because you know anakaa tu shaggy or
Yeah,
you
na
just
pengine huko nje unajifanyanga kiongozi sana.
alafu another thing men do
Mm.
When their wife look shaggy, they will watamweka kwa the back left, and then waseme watoto wakae hapa, watoto wakae for the front seat, which is very wrong. Just take your kid. I have a friend of mine who never let bibi yake akae mbele, by the way. Here in Kenya, I don't know if it happens in US. I know in US back left is like you are a queen or you are a king.
Mhm.
But here in Kenya kukaa kiti ya mbele, that means it is your wife akae huko, mi
Yeah.
niendeshe gari.
Mhm.
But there is a friend of mine mwenye akubali hiyo story because anajua huyu bibi yake atamwaibisha, ni mshamba, atamwaibisha. So I told him, bro, why don't you make this wife not aache hizo vitu dogo dogo, because umemweka akwe tu housewife, umpeleke out.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Ukimpeleka out ataanza kutoa hizi vitu zenye anafanya, unaona.
Yeah, ni ukweli.
Ukimfunza atengeneze nywele vizuri, atakuwa mzuri na utakuwa unampeleka out.
Yeah, na ni ukweli na utampenda, like I was saying, like
Yeah,
even if she's a housewife, give
yeah,
break, give her like one whole day for her to go take care of herself. Let
yeah,
her go get her hair done. Let her kile anataka. Hatuwezi ambia watu wafanye makucha na maybe hawapendi. Anapenda kwenda shopping. Let her, aende hiyo
yeah.
shopping. Let her even go talk to a friend. Maybe kuna
Yeah.
kitu tu anataka tu,
Mm.
because also taking care of someone does not mean like necessarily mean just physical appearance,
Yeah.
because pia kuna mtu anakaa vizuri sana ukimwangalia the outward
Yeah.
na ndani, like he's walking dead or he's
Yeah.
walking dead.
Sure.
Maybe
Yeah.
that
Sure.
person is suffering inside
Yeah.
emotionally, anapitia mambo. So also like letting people going out there and explore, let them go out there and talk to someone.
Yeah.
you
Sure.
know we have people who are living like wako in a cell, like
Yeah.
church home, duka home,
Home.
hakuna
Home.
kitu kingine. Like huyo mtu hata ile adventure hana. Another thing, and hilali nitataka tuachie hapa, but next time when we come,
Yeah. Sure.
I would really want us to talk about empowering your wife and your
Yeah. Sure.
children. And
Yeah.
especially if you are a husband, if you have businesses, if you have investment, can you
Yeah.
empower your woman knowing if I am gone tomorrow, my kids will still go to school.
Yeah. Sure.
My kids and my wife will not suffer. Because we have found a situation whereby people are investing heavily. Unapata, like I was saying, mwanamume Mkikuyu ni Sunday hadi January.
Understand. Yeah.
Kila time ni kuwork, investing. Haambii bibi yake mali iko wapi.
Yeah. Sure.
And the moment he closes his eyes, ni hivyo. Like
Ni
life
hivyo.
inaisha hivyo na hivyo. Maybe bibi yako anajua duka moja and you had 10 other businesses out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
How would you work so hard and then unaachia watu wengine waenjoy mali yako, and not
Yeah.
even the wife that was working for you, not even your own children? Because we have
Yeah.
seen so many people who are in the limelight. They
Yeah.
are doing really big. Ukiwaona kwa social media, they are doing really good. But the moment they die, that's it.
Vitu zinafunika.
Naenda kwa street. Because
Yeah.
maybe hata mwenye ulikuwa umeandika beneficiary,
Mm.
huku unaandika hadi watoto wako. Ulikuwa
Yeah. Sure.
your brother, ulikuwa unaandika your mom, your dad, and then once you died, kila kitu inakanyagiwa. So I
So I
think
think, yeah, I think that's something to do with transparency. Transparency is something that drives marriage. Mbona unifichie kitu fulani ama mbona nimfichie kitu fulani?
and I always ask, if you don't trust me to a point whereby you can open up for me, why are you with me?
Yeah. See, you just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you with someone that you cannot trust? Why
Yeah.
are you with a woman, you call it a mother of my children,
Mm.
but she doesn't even know what you do.
Yeah.
She doesn't know when you go out and you come back. Kuna wengi pia wanauliwa, unastukia tu makarao kwako, anakwambia you know what, bwana wako alikuwa mwizi.
Hey, and then you're gone.
So ile wacha to
Yes.
stop pale, Norman, imesonga sana. I
Yeah.
always say I really love to make them short because I wanted to consider watu nyumbani mwenye hana wifi bundles
Yeah. Sure.
but
Yeah.
we will come back. Maybe if you give me an opportunity, we can come back on Monday and
No
talk
worries.
about this transparency. Tuambie wewe kama mwanaume, kama kuandika will, kuandika hiyo will, and I'm
Will.
saying Me, I always say, if you write a will, you don't have even to keep a copy and the other copy give it to your lawyer, you know.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Your lawyer is the one who will decide. Hata kitu happen aone kuna kitu fishi, atajua
Yeah.
oh something is not
Atajua. Yeah,
bad enough. So I think that's the thing na hiyo, like transparency, mambo
yeah,
ya
sure.
kusecure your own family. We can talk about them on Monday if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
sure.
All
Okay.
right. All right, sawa
Okay.
sawa.
Uh,
Tupatie your part in short kabla.
okay, my parting shot is simple.
Mhm.
You have to be able to accept change in your life. Accept just change. As a
Mhm.
wife, as a husband, accept that change. Change is good, by the way. It is said that transition it is inevitable. It is
Mhm.
something that you have to agree each and every time, and we change with time. I think that is my parting shot, and that is one thing for the Americans. It is a good day. For the
Yeah.
Kenyans and the Africans,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good night for them.
All right. So, Saba, thank you so much, Mwalimu. It is an honor to have you. Thank you so much for your
Yeah,
time. Thank you for contributing to this topic. And
yeah,
wacha tu to hope with the time tutaweza kuleta mabadiliko, because the change will come from me and you. And if we
yeah,
all
sure.
start talking, if we all start educating people, if we all start telling or letting our parents know, no, when you see your son-in-laws come home amepeleka sahani jikoni, don't be bothered by things. We are living in a very different world, you
Yeah,
know.
sure.
Yeah, na maisha siku hizi ni kusaidiana the same way, like,
Kusaidiana.
yeah, like, because in fact it's really sad, like sometimes you will go kwa mother in law, umepeleka tuseme, nilikuwa nataka kusemaje, nimepelekwa kwa kina mother in law, so mother in law yeye anaona ni kama the same way you want that daughter in law of you to contribute, you know,
Contribute.
monetary kile ana make unataka tuwekele pamoja to invest na your son. It is the
Yeah,
same thing you should also see the other way, like, yeah, and also my son can help her in a way, you know, hiyo
yeah.
familia idumu siku.
Idumu, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and we need to know this. As long as we want to live in those backward life, hiyo
yeah,
maisha ya kitambo, we are
yeah,
not doing any good to ourselves. We're not doing any good to our sons, by the way.
yeah,
Me, right now, I'm crying for our son because you know what? Girls have been empowered.
yeah,
Mwanaume
sure.
saizi si ile time angekaa hapo avumilie vitu mingi.
Yeah,
Saizi
sure.
I have money, niko na msichana wa kazi, ninajifanyia kila kitu, then why do I need someone mwenye atakuja hapa kunisumbua? You know what
Yeah,
I
sure.
and that's why unaona saizi hata marriages kuisha ni kama dakika moja na nusu. And we're
It
not
is.
talking about cases za abuse. We are talking about hiyo tu tuseme mmekaa na mtu anaanza kufanya hesabu zake, anaona nina contribute 50-50 pesa yangu kwa nyumba tunafanya pamoja, but
Yeah.
hizi na vitu zingine zote ni mimi, nina watoto ni mimi, kupika ni mimi, kila kitu ni mimi. Mwanamke anaona I'm here, what am I doing?
What am I doing here?
Unaona, anaanza kuona I think I'm better off being single because I'm doing everything for myself, na mwenye ninasaidia ama tunasaidiana na yeye hanisaidii. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah,
this
yeah.
is now the boy child is getting pushed away.
It is. Yeah,
So
yeah, sure.
watu wanaanza kuona kama mwanamke amekuwa kichwa ngumu, which is not true.
It is not true.
It's not the truth. I think tumekataa kuonyesha mwanaume like, yeah, people can cooperate, we can accommodate one another and
Yeah,
live a very peaceful life. It is a
like
high time we start telling our boys, when you are raising them, it's not wrong to cook for your sister. It is not wrong to cook for your wife. It is not wrong to take care of your children. It is not wrong for a woman to go work, come home, have her relax, and you can also help her in cooking. Like, sio taboo anymore. It's not a curse.
it's not a taboo. Yeah,
Mhm. So yeah, I think mumesoma kitu. If not so, tutaendelea tu, tutatoka. You know,
yeah,
we always say, you see something, you say something. Tukiangalia na tunyamaza, then I think hii life kila mtu atakuwa single peke yake. Yaani hakuna
yeah,
mtu
sure.
ataka maisha ya kila mtu. So guys,
Yeah,
until next time, see you on Monday, same time at 2 p.m. Kenyan time. Let's talk about securing our family.
securing.
This should be
Yeah,
from like both genders. Hata sisi wanawake
gender.
tuwekee
Yeah,
sana. It's also good, you know, to put something on the table. Also have your own will, because it doesn't mean mwanaume husband lazima akufe mbele yako. No,
No.
Nobody knows about the death. So hata wewe unaweza kuwa uko na kitu yako umejiwekea, and then the moment you are gone, you're gone, and then mali yako unaacha ikichukuliwa na serikali. Well, hata
Serikali, yeah.
watu wanatusafa. All
Yeah,
right,
sure.
guys, thank you so much. Please continue subscribing, and if you, in case you need any help, Mr. Mwalimu here is he's a mentor. He's a mentor. In case you have kids or children or you need to be mentored yourself, you can talk to him. Please follow him on Facebook. He's Mwalimu Hilali
Chepkerio.
Chepkerio. Yeah, mwandikie message na umfuate na msimsumbue wasichana, but kama anataka kuruhusiwa
Bye.
mtaani.